The first witness, John 4:27-30. At that very moment, as Jesus finished revealing his identity, his disciples returned from the city. They stood astonished to see him speaking with a woman, and not just any woman, but a Samaritan. In their culture, this was unheard of. Jewish teachers never conversed publicly with women, much less with those outside their faith. Yet none of them dared to question him. They knew by now that when Jesus spoke, he spoke by the Spirit of God. The woman, still overwhelmed by what had just happened, left her water pot behind. The very reason she came to the well no longer mattered, because the thirst of her soul had been quenched. The symbol is powerful. She left behind the vessel that once held temporary water to become a vessel filled with living water herself. She hurried back into the city, her shame forgotten, her voice bold with excitement. She told the men of Sychar, "Come see a man which told me all things that ever I did. Is not this the Christ?" This was the same woman who once avoided others, coming to the well at noon to escape their judgment, but now changed by truth and filled with new life. She ran toward the very people she once hid from. In her words and actions, we see the first spark of evangelism, a redeemed soul proclaiming the Messiah to her city. In that sense, she became the first missionary and the first prophetic voice of the New Testament age, a woman transformed by revelation, sent out with the message of salvation. John records simply, "Then they went out of the city and came unto him." The once forgotten woman had become the messenger through whom an entire community would meet the Savior. She had gone to the well seeking water, but she left carrying the testimony of the living water.